Great day, everyone. Just wanted to make a short video, a video of encouragement. I don't know if the last couple of weeks have been as stressful for you all as it has for me. The attacks have been ramped up. I've been having headaches like crazy. Um, Definitely on the driving, stockings, being stopped by certain vehicles. Everything has ramped up. It's like multiple multiple vehicles now. It's almost like, I don't know. It's like different people from out of town, different, getting a lot of Texas tags. And I'm near a military base, so it seems like the mobile, that's what I call it, stocking, is rammed up. I get a lot of, the last couple of weeks, a lot of, I just hate to say it, but a lot of like gang or street people or military looking guys with shades, always with a cap with shades. Um, but definitely ramping up with that. And I've stated, and look for most stalkers are people that are unemployed, don't work through the day. They can't work. If they're following you from place to place, I don't know how they know, but especially with police officers. I had a city police officer follow me to work yesterday. Even my coworker, we go the same path. And he was like, when he got out of the car, I saw that police following you, and I said, that's always, but no reason I wasn't speeding or anything, or I'm pretty sure they would have pulled me over. And then this morning, as soon as I live on a main street, so, and it's a street right next to me. I'm two houses up from a block. So I live in like an intersection, but as soon as I pulled out my yard this morning, it was a sheriff pulled out right behind me. So I just want to tell you guys to keep the faith. I know a lot of y'all are getting hit with energy beams. I'm not sure if I've ever been hit with an energy beam or not, but I know sometimes that certain times I get these intense headaches, and I never suffer from headaches like migraines. I don't have allergies and sinus like that, so it always makes me wonder when I get these intense headaches. But I just want to show a word of encouragement. It is a lot of spiritual warfare going on right now between God's chosen people and the wicked. And to me, I've always said I don't believe that this is something. It's kind of weird. I believe that people can be possessed by different entities. If you are a low vibing or just not have no sense of spirituality or righteousness in you, that it opens yourself up for different entities to come into you. I do believe that we are the angels and the demons, and everything that manifests in the spirit must manifest through the flesh. Sorry, I had a call coming through. And that's another thing that's ramped up in the last few weeks. I'm getting spam calls like crazy. I'm getting a lot of calls where I answer, no one says anything. That's ramped up in the last 3 days, but last few weeks. But I do want to get back to the spiritual entity. You can possess a spirit of righteousness, and you can possess a spirit of wickedness. I feel like a lot of these gang stalkers are just possessed individuals. They really are unconscious, to me, in my opinion, by what I've been observing these last almost decade of me experiencing this gang stalking phenomenon. I don't know what to call it, but I watch people. I'm a Virgo, so by nature I like to watch and analyze. And I feel like it's a lot of low level people who are open to these low entities. And they're taking over unknowingly. And I used to tell my daughter, I say, I see the spirits push people. And this is why if you confront them, they don't know what you're talking about. They're clueless because in this moment they've being taken over by entity. If you remember the movie Matrix, remember how the people were taking over, and a lot of times they show you different things in the movies, but it's not as dramatic. They're showing you what is taking place, but it's over exaggerated in movies. Like you will see somebody driving in front of you, and then like I've actually seen people like glitching or whatnot, and then suddenly they're slamming on brakes in front of me. They're dropping down to below the speed limit, just all of a sudden. And that's why I believe this is something spiritual, or it could be witchcraft. And I'm gonna tell people, whether you believe in witchcraft or not, it is something that is being taken place in masses. Witchcraft is something that our elites, the people who govern this world, practice every day. That's why you see the continuous warfare. That's why you see in groups of people just can't stop, even though they do stuff detrimental to their race and themselves, but don't have the will and consciousness. It's like a world possession all over the world, where people are just indulging in just unbelievable wickedness. And that's why I believe in, see now, you guys hear that? I'm making a video, and now here's the fire crew. But like I was saying, sorry about you guys. I do work right next to the fire department, so that can't happen. But like I'm saying, this is something I want you guys to pay attention to. Watch the people around you. Spiritual and entity and demon possession is more common than we really realize. If you are not of righteousness, and I'm not talking about in some fake religion where you think you can do whatever you want and then pray to some higher power to forgive you, and yet you are not making no changes in your heart or in your actions to become a better person. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in older religion. Discipline was the key. Self-control was the key. Self-discipline and self-discovery is the key. Not doing whatever you want to do and then believing that some magical being is going to save you from yourself or save you from your sins, iniquities, and transgressions. I don't believe that. I think that all things that are done in the dark will come forth. And people people practice these spiritual systems because of tradition, because their parents, their grandparents, a lot of them, but they don't really study and go on that journey to really seek and find out the truth for themselves. I do believe that spirituality is a self-discovery, and it's a personal journey. Don't let anyone convince you of anything different. It's for you. And I was brought up in a Christian environment, so I would reference a lot of the Bible in my teaching, in my videos. But one of them is, ye that seeks the Lord seeks to know all things. So within seeking a higher power, you're going to study a lot of different things. And if you look around, a lot of people now, they're not enlightened. They're not so-called saved. And when you save, you're being saved from yourself. Because we have free will. So if the spirit comes to you and to push you to do something that is not of righteousness, you have that free will to accept that spirit. That's why I say spiritual and entity and demonic possession is more common than what people believe. And if you're not grounded or doing anything to protect your spirit and your energy, you can fall and become possessed and engage in demonic activities unwillingly. It's like it's somewhat unwillingly but willingly, because you have free will to choose to that. So some part of you is open to that. But I just want to go back and just talk about some things to encourage you guys. Stay strong, stay prayed up, meditation. Those who believe in stones and smudging, make sure you keep your energy cleansed. I'm using right now resin, frankincense and myrrh, and I am burning white sage, and there's another black sage that I'm burning. I forget the name of it, but I'm constantly in meditation, whether it's sitting down and just breathing exercises, or just in thought. I just seen 11:11 on the recorder, so that caught my attention. But just watch your energy. I've had moments where I wanted to just rage out the last couple of weeks, and I did rage out. Like one time in my car, I was just like, God, I can't take this anymore. And I've stated this before, it's okay to feel in that moment, because we weren't meant to endure what we are going through. Remember that. This is not meant for you. This is a test for the righteous to get to the other side. So stay encouraged, stay prayed up, and do what you can to sustain your energy. I love you guys. Be blessed, and talk to you soon. Peace, together and never apart.